Hello and good afternoon. This is Tamara Sweeney from lovedominates.com. Earlier I just made a video of me knocking on the front door trying to get in touch with my ex-spouse because we have to come to an agreement per our divorce decree on selling the house. Tom is actually in contempt. He does not have a for sale sign up front. I've written emails to his lawyer, Cheryl Rentz, and Tom, and they completely ignore me. They are not letting me in the house to gather my items. He is in contempt on everything. This divorce decree is a joke. Everything in it, the more I read it, it's hilarious. I mean, I'm actually going to put it online and then I'll put like a rebuttal because you will see this scandal in the terroristic family court scandals. Anyway, just to start from the beginning, I ended up buying this house solely on the mortgage and solely on the deed. After living here, I think it was like a year or so, Tom tricked me, my fault, into signing something. He said it was, we had to refinance. So I signed it without reading, and it was to put him on the deed of the house. So he was premeditating this divorce a long, long time ago, way back in like 2004. But anyway, everything this man says, everything the courts do, has been one big lie. It is fraud, perjury, forgery, everything. Tom Sweeney forged my name to power of attorney, to forge my name to my personal income taxes. He admits it, and the judge says he did it in my best interest, so they are not going to hold him accountable. So there is an $850,000 tax lien because Tom Sweeney has not paid his taxes. There is $506,000 of a mortgage on that left on that house. Tom will never be held accountable. It's an interest-only loan. I've been out of that house since 2012. I was forced out because I was threatened. I was scared of my life due to Tom turning my children into robots and like minions and soldiers, and how they would just stand beside him and go against me. So it was the three men against mom. So Tom gave the power to the children over their own mother. Anyway, just to give you a little more detail or a little more background. So Tom has lived in that house since 2012. They left my name solely on the mortgage. This is all per the judge. You know, this is all part of the scandal. Tom made about, I don't know, 10, 12 late payments just to destroy my credit. And basically, he is just gonna, I know, skedaddle in the middle of the night and run. And I'll be left to clean up the mess again, as usual. And he's gonna leave and I will never see my kids again. He's kidnapped their minds, and now he's gonna kidnap their bodies so I don't see them ever again. They're right there in that house and I can't even get to them. Anyway, about that, I brought this on purpose. This is a great saying. The reason I brought this chain, it's a chain from my heart. You can't break the chain of love, meaning you cannot break the bond between mother or parent and child. No matter what the covert narcissist tries to do, you cannot break that chain of love. Absolutely not. So they will never, ever be able to break my chain of love. It's like umbilical cord to child. I will put everything else online. I will put my divorce decree. I will put the rebuttal to it. You will see how comical it is, because at one point for equitable distribution, they sit there and say how stable I am physically and mentally, and I should be able to handle gainful employment, you know, so they spike up my employment so that Tom doesn't have to pay me as much. I mean, everything in here is a lie. Everything in here is a lie. Then, you know, they try to sit there and prove that I'm a bad mom. You know, I'm a terroristic mom. You know, they tried to prove that I was bipolar, that I was a drug addict, that I was a party animal. I mean, I was the complete opposite. But they just make it work in their favor. So the bottom line here is that covert narcissist behind this door, Tom Sweeney, never, ever responds. He will never look at me. He will never talk to me. He runs. He had the children scatter for me. I'd come up to the house. They'd run into these backwoods, you know, in fear of me. Like I was like this evil person. So having the fear of abandonment is Tom's issue. I mean, he had obviously a childhood trauma that he hasn't been able to get over. Him and his mother both have fear of abandonment. They don't want to be alone. So they made, Tom has his little minions, meaning my children, drinking with him, partying with them. You know, it's ungodly. It really is. But having no fear, which is where I have come, and I'm hoping I can empower people, gives you power. I absolutely love who I am. I am proud of who I am. I know what I do and what I don't do, and I have no shame and I have no guilt. And let me tell you, that will empower you. You have no fear. If you have shame or guilt, like the covert narcissist behind closed doors over there, then you run and you hide and you're living in fear the rest of your life. And that is not a way to live. Anyway, till next time, I'm going to go over this divorce decree and the sale of this house, because this is the end. Let's see what Tom Sweeney does. Let's see what he does. I wouldn't doubt that he burns this house and runs. He'll burn it down. He'll destroy everything inside of it, because that's the type of man Tom Sweeney is. All right, choose love over hate, compassion over judgment. And to all the parents out there, those narcissists cannot break the bond of parent to child. They just can't do it. All right, love dominates.